Growing Tamarillo tomatoes can be an incredibly rewarding experience, especially when you know the right techniques to maximize your harvest. First, let's talk about the basics. Tamarillo tomatoes, also known as tree tomatoes, are not your average garden variety. They thrive in warm climates, so if you live in a region with cold winters, you'll want to start them indoors or in a greenhouse. The first step is selecting the right seeds. Look for high-quality, disease-resistant varieties. You want to ensure that you're starting with the best possible genetics. Once you have your seeds, it's time to prepare your soil. Tamarillo tomatoes prefer well-draining soil that is rich in organic matter. A mix of compost, peat moss, and perlite works wonders. Aim for a pH level between 6.0 and 6.8. This is crucial because the right pH level allows the plants to absorb nutrients effectively. Before planting, you can also enrich your soil with a balanced fertilizer. This will give your plants a strong start and set the stage for a bountiful harvest. Now, let's get to the planting process. If you're starting seeds indoors, plant them about 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost date in your area. Use seed trays or small pots and plant the seeds about 1/4 inch deep. Keep the soil moist but not soggy and place the trays in a warm location, ideally around 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the seedlings emerge, provide them with plenty of light. If natural sunlight is limited, consider using grow lights to ensure they get at least 12 to 16 hours of light each day. As your seedlings grow, it's important to thin them out. If you've planted multiple seeds in one pot, select the strongest seedling and remove the others. This will prevent overcrowding and allow the chosen plant to thrive. When the seedlings are about 6 inches tall and have developed a few sets of true leaves, it's time to harden them off. Gradually introduce them to outdoor conditions over a week or two. This process is vital for reducing transplant shock and ensuring your plants adapt well to their new environment. When the danger of frost has passed and your seedlings are ready to be planted outdoors, choose a sunny spot in your garden. Tamarillo tomatoes love full sun, so aim for a location that receives at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day. Space your plants about 3 feet apart to allow for adequate airflow and growth. Dig holes that are deep enough to accommodate the root ball and gently place the seedlings in the ground, covering them with soil and patting it down lightly. Watering is crucial in the early stages of growth. Keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. As the plants establish themselves, you can reduce the frequency of watering. However, during dry spells or heat waves, you'll need to be vigilant. Tamarillo tomatoes are sensitive to drought, and inconsistent watering can lead to blossom drop or poor fruit development. A good rule of thumb is to water deeply once a week, allowing the soil to dry out slightly between waterings. Fertilization is another key aspect of growing Tamarillo tomatoes for massive harvests. After the plants have been in the ground for a few weeks, start a regular feeding schedule. Use a balanced fertilizer or one that is higher in potassium to encourage fruit development. You can also supplement with organic options like fish emulsion or seaweed extract. Apply fertilizer every 4 to 6 weeks, following the package instructions for dosage. As your plants grow, you may notice them becoming leggy or sprawling. This is where staking or caging comes into play. Providing support for your Tamarillo tomatoes will help them grow upright and keep the fruits off the ground, reducing the risk of rot and pest damage. Use sturdy stakes or tomato cages and gently tie the stems to the supports as they grow. This will also improve air circulation around the plants. which is essential for preventing fungal diseases. Pest management is another critical consideration. Keep an eye out for common pests like aphids, spider mites, and whiteflies. Regularly inspect the undersides of leaves and the stems for any signs of infestation. If you notice pests, act quickly. You can use insecticidal soap or neem oil as organic options to control them. Additionally, introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs can help keep pest populations in check. As your Tamarillo tomatoes begin to flower, you will want to ensure that pollination occurs effectively. While these plants are self-pollinating, a gentle shake of the branches or the use of a soft brush to transfer pollen can help increase fruit set. You can also attract pollinators like bees by planting companion flowers nearby. Marigolds, borage, and nasturtiums are excellent choices that can enhance your garden's biodiversity and improve pollination rates. Once the fruits start to develop, patience is key. Tamarillo tomatoes come in various colors, including yellow, orange, and purple, depending on the variety. They typically take about 70 to 90 days from transplanting to harvest. Monitor the fruits as they ripen and harvest them when they are fully colored and slightly soft to the touch. Regular harvesting encourages the plants to produce more fruit, so don't hesitate to pick them as they ripen. Finally, after a successful harvest, consider saving seeds from your best fruits for next year's planting. This not only allows you to continue growing your favorite varieties, but also helps you adapt to your specific growing conditions over time. With the right care and attention, you can enjoy massive harvests of Tamarillo tomatoes, turning your garden into a vibrant, fruitful paradise. Remember, the journey of growing is as rewarding as the harvest itself, so embrace every step along the way. Please subscribe